Hello again, boys and girls. Go ahead and hop in the trucks. All right. More short tracks with the trucks, man. I kind of like what they're doing. This is definitely more of like a throwback to the way the truck series used to be. And for those of you who don't know, it started in 1995, and they ran at the dinkiest little tracks you ever seen. This was not major NASCAR. This was literally like home tracks level tracks. Like there are multiple times that all the trucks didn't fit on pit road. They had to like pit them outside the track. It was bizarre. But that's the era of NASCAR that was really interesting for in the mid 90s, especially when they were trying to grow, and then the trucks came in and they were just so much fun to watch. They were just super exciting. I encourage you, if you have time and you just feel like instead of binge watching a season of something, binge watch the 1995 Craftsman Truck Series season. It is amazing how good the racing is. You know, it's wild. But what's up, Mike and Clutch? So anyway, we ran around in practice a little bit. Basically, Lucas Oil's kind of one note. It is going to be high line, high line, high line. Basically, try to save that right front as best as you can, and then pray you got something at the end. That's how it works when we've run here in the D series. Now, as far as the C, where we will have cautions, and we'll take a look at the info here. We're not going to be going that far. 55 laps here will evaporate pretty quick.
See?
Or at least it should evaporate really quick. But we'll see. But anyway, let's take a look at the results. 22 O's down. I think we can definitely get into that range, the 22 O's. 21s we got into, we did grab a 21.9 in practice. Just trying to get, like 3 and 4 got pretty well down, but 1 and 2, and we struggle with this in the D series, is just trying to get it to float all the way out to the wall to use the track as best as you can. And for whatever reason, I have not been able to get that going right. For whatever reason, I just cannot get it to go up to the wall and then turn, or to have it just kind of rotate. It feels like we either drive it in too hot or we're too slow and we're coming back down the track too early. So what we're going to do in terms of how we plan to go about this, we're going to leave the brake bias at 125 out, just to loosen the truck up. The track is relatively flat, all things considered, so we'll go ahead and we'll qualify. I think that we'll probably be right in the middle of this pack, more than likely, but we'll see. I mean, every sessions are different, as we so learned with the D series. Big old head of steam. Man, we kind of lost that steam right there.
One more lap to go.
I had to lift just a hair there. Like I said, 1 and 2, we're just not getting as far out to the wall as we need to. Right there, we just had a terrible entry. So yeah, like I said, mid-pack, I knew we could put down a 9. It's just a matter of what in the 9s are going to be able to do. Man, you haven't even been able to race Sobo, man? That sucks. Yeah, this should be interesting as far as pitting and stuff like that goes. 21 seconds, that will evaporate around here pretty darn quick. Luckily, there's kind of a lead down into this pit road, so kind of backs away from the corner there. But yeah. Turn my phone off, jeez. New York got a blizzard? They're saying it might possibly snow here tonight, which is kind of crazy. We don't really get too much snow. Originally, it was supposed to snow on and off throughout the day, and then they backed off of that, and then they threw kind of middle of the day today. They were like, oh, it might snow. So everybody's already got everything all de-iced, anti-iced, salt on the roads and stuff. They put like a brine on the roads down here, which is ridiculous. It's just terrible. Just looks, and it just takes nothing to wash it off, you know, more than anything. That's what's crazy. But check one thing here. All right. So, all right, looks like we're gonna roll off 6th. We'll be on the inside. Actually, no, we'll be on the outside. So we'll see. I wouldn't mind being on the inside for like the first lap. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. We'll definitely keep the momentum on the high side, provided we don't get run over. But let's take a look at who we're racing with here. Ali Laska. Let's see. My Chris Silvestri. He was faster than that in practice, so be looking for him. But who else do we got in here? Justin Egan. John Theodore. Really? Really? Brandon Smizer. I haven't seen that name in a minute. James Dowden.
Good looking.
Luck to you and your fans there, John.
Thank you, Aaron.
Just gotta be bitter cold. Yeah, honestly, it's pretty cold. Last night it got down to 12, which for here in central North Carolina, that's pretty darn cold for here. It's enough so that our furnace kicks on like probably every 3-4 minutes or so. Kicks on, runs for a while, and then it'll be off for just a little bit.
Alright, man. Line up on the outside road now. Pit road is closed. It's the 5 car.
So in terms of where the brake bias is at, I ran more brake bias than this in practice, and if you spike the brakes, the truck will come around. So I definitely feel like we're in the right spot. Speaking of which, we had Hemi in practice with us in the D car like a week or 2 ago. And he was telling me that you can actually, in the fixed series, go into the garage and setup and move the brake bias further back. I didn't freaking know you could do that. My mind about drizzled out of my ears when he told me that. So I went back to Sobo in the D car, moved the brake bias back 3% in the garage, and then moved it back another 1.5–2% on track. And oh my god, we picked up like a 1/10.5. I mean, it was at least a 1/10.5. I could not believe it. I just didn't know you could do that, so I figured I would share that with you guys.
Alright, man. 8 cars in.
Alright, let's try to keep this truck under us on the starts. Very flat track. We don't have a lot of banking.
Green, green, green.
Top line did not get going at all. Uh-oh.
Nice move, too. Nice move.
Everybody's got these phantom number schemes going. I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
Stay high. Still there.
See how good that works out for me once I get back up there to you.
Stay high. Stay high.
So he's going to be working that bottom side.
All clear, all clear.
Then we got back to the gas pretty lazily right there. Oh, guy in the wall behind us. Right now we're in 5th. Alright, that was much better right there. Oh my god, that felt way better. Justin coming up behind us. He is quicker right now. But we are kind of trying to save some tires here. Oh, kind of greasing it in there right now. Like I said, we do have a lot of rear brake in it just to try and help get the truck pointed in the right direction. What it keeps us from doing is it keeps us from driving in real hard to the corner. But I am surprised we haven't gotten one caution yet. I am definitely surprised at that. Went in a little shallow right there. Definitely cost us on exit.
Right there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Front stretch on the bottom.
Came all the way around. Jeez, that happened 0 times in practice, by the way.
Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Of course, we're junked up. Unbelievable.
Past the 8 car. Looks like your car is totaled. You'll need to tow back to the pit lane. Press and hold the reset button. We'll come get you. Past the 8 car.
That's one streamer, man.
Car. At the 11 car.
In literally the 20 odd laps of practice that I ran, it did that 0 times. I don't know. Nothing. Good night. Cannot believe that. It was the laziest, ugly hit you ever saw. I literally just kept coming down, coming down, coming down, and boom. So you can see it step out once we come off, and basically we were on that seam right there. And I knew that we were, because it helps the truck turn. And literally, I ran a lot more than 20 laps in practice. That's just the number that sprung into my head. But we get onto this seam right here, right there. The thing just never stops coming around. Damn. Like I said, I mean, I didn't think that that was really a big risk. Honestly, like I said, in all the practice that we ran, we did that 0 times. I was definitely on the lookout for it because I remember we had that problem in the D series when we ran here that the car would get really loose up off the corners. So obviously we hit that seam, and what I'm talking about is right there. You can see, if we take a look from the rear, we'll go rear chase here. And you should be able to watch it just walk down onto this seam right here. Or not there, right here. And right there, it just upsets the car enough, it just de-wedges it enough to... And honestly, I didn't think it was going to come all the way around. I figured we were just going to get loose and it would pull back, but... I guess not. I mean, you take a look at our throttle inputs and everything. I mean, I was thinking the thing would come back. So, I mean, we're still full in it sideways here. We let out, and I'm only got a little bit of wheel into it just to try and save the thing, and nothing. It's pretty rare that we do this to ourselves. I'll say that. But when it happens, it happens. So, anyway. Yeah, so we are junked up. See, John's running out on 11. He's got some damage, but so what we'll do is let's take a look at Silvestri on the opening lap because he knocked around with the with one of the other guys right at the beginning. Coming to the lead, coming to the flag. Came in. He knocked everybody off the track. He didn't say a damn word. At least I don't think he did.
Green flag.
Right, let's go live here. So I got the leader ticker up at the top. And I know that we raced around with
Wreck.
Ooh, they're still wrecking.
Well, that was interesting.
Where's our main man? Did he make it?
Interesting's one word for.
Man, it just dumps him getting into the corner. Oh. Oh. Say, what happened? Did one guy come back? Oh, he came right back down the track into him. I don't know what the 10's doing. I mean, oh, he locked it up. That's what happened. Looks like he locked it up. Yep. So we dumped it, PJ. Sucks. Yep. Bad, Mark. I think you're a relatively new sub, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing, I mean, we were running, I mean, times-wise, we were running average lap times. I mean, we weren't running anything setting the world on fire. Still inconsistent, but, I mean, you can just see, I mean, so we got like 3, 3, 3, 5, no. 3, 4, 5, 5, and then, yeah, I just could not get a handle on it. A lot of people on pit road right now, but we are in dead friggin' last. So we take a look at this, required repairs, 31 minutes. Our race is done. Donezo. Yeah, we're gonna do another one. We're gonna do the D-car again. We'll do the D-car at Sobo, probably. I don't know what time it is right now. It's 7:36. We'll probably do the 8:45 one at Sobo. Because like I said, I feel much better in what we can probably qualify with versus what we did last time. Because that was the big problem here in practice. Because I could hear in practice 21.924, but we had started figuring it out and kind of pushing it more and more and more. So I think we can get into the 8s. I don't think that that's a problem here. It's just we couldn't do it in practice. And honestly, the track was getting kind of used up. So, I mean, like I said, we ran quicker in at least one of the sectors here. So, I mean, that's a dead giveaway that, you know, you're leaving stuff on the track. That you're not running the quickest lap you can in qualifying anyway. If we're talking about the laps at Sobo, I don't remember what they were, honestly. I just know that we were quicker. Much quicker. Silvestri's in second. Jeremy Allen running out front. But this one will be a kick in the iRating for sure, just because it's not a super deep field. So everybody's iRatings aren't super tight. I mean, we're the 7 car, so there were a bunch of people in here that were higher than us, but 18 car field. You got 11 people that are going to gain iRating on you, which sucks. Bad luck keeps up. We're gonna be the same splits. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the pole time here, Nick, was 7:55, 7:75, and he qualified with 7:55 in practice, which is stupid fast. I mean, it really is. I figured looking at Silvestri's time in practice that somebody probably would get into the sevens. I just wasn't sure who. Let's back this thing out to TV2 so we can see some racing. Oh, we got one of the leaders up in the wall.
Really? I still didn't touch you. You really, dude?
Sylvester's so mad.
Yeah, he got into the leader for the start. He didn't have to, so I was expecting that.
I didn't even touch him.
I know he got into the wall himself.
Sylvester says, "That's it. I've had it." Yeah, man, Nick, keep running it up there, man. Say get up in that top split someday. Just keep moving forward. I mean, it's just, you can't get it all in one race. I mean, when you're getting into, you know, starting to gain iRacing and everything, it doesn't all happen at once. I mean, you'll have good races where you might gain 60 or 70 points, but a lot of them are going to be small victories. It's 30 points here. It's, you know, 20 points there. You know, it's only losing 10 points when you do lose. You know, those are the tough parts. And I had somebody ask, in terms of, you know, splits and everything, how that's done, just because they were relatively new to iRacing. But in short, if 100 people register for a race, 100 people don't fit on the track. So they split that race session up into multiple sessions, and they call them splits. So the top split would be the best iRatings all together, then the second best set of iRatings, third and fourth best, and so on and so forth. So you're racing with people that you can compete with. You're not getting your doors blown off. You know, if the one truck here was racing a Nick split where he was running flats and was fine, I mean, he'd be lapping the field in a matter of a few laps. So that's why they do that. That's awesome, man. That's really, really good. And that's the thing. If you can have good restrictor plate weeks, you can kill iRating, man. You can crush it. Oh, looks like an 8 got into the wall just a touch. Four's digging. It's coming for him. Oh, he dumped him. Dang. Silvestri, what are you doing?
That was so necko, dude. Sorry.
Stupid boy.
I was necko. I'm sorry.
Let's go to the videotape. Was it net code? Videotape says 100% not net code. I'm not biased or anything. And the dude who got into you before, he absolutely put himself in the wall by himself. Ah, well, what are you gonna do? You consider streaming practice? Yeah. I mean, we can. You know, speaking of kind of streaming open stuff and everything, you know, one thing that will be coming up soon, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we're up to, I think, 286 subscribers. I will make good on my promise. When we hit 300, we will do
I
a
gave you
viewer.
that spot 8.
We
I'll
will
let you
do
in.
a viewer race. I want to get into the race sessions with you guys and have fun. But you guys still need to let me know what you want to do. A lot of people have suggested, you know, the trucks or something easy that everybody can drive, and a lot of people might have. Because lest we forget, the
I don't
K&N
understand why
car
people
is
stay out.
not
I mean, obviously you're in the
a
back for a
given.
reason.
The K&N car is not a given, and neither is the truck or anything like that. So I don't want to. I want to try and exclude as few people as possible. I know most of you guys do this, and you race these races, so you have the cars, but a lot of people don't. So want to make sure that we
No, talk about
accommodate
the
those
3.
people too. So that's why I'm leaning more towards.
Yeah, he needs the 3 though.
That's why I'm leaning more towards the D car rather than the
Yeah,
C.
so I can beat the shit though.
I guess we'll see if he can hold up there.
I highly doubt that.
I highly doubt that.
He uses people to stop. He's really not that good.
There's us.
And there's a reason why I let you go on the pit road date. One start on the outside, but I mean, it's fun. That's just the upset thing when people stay out and they're not even contending for a top 5.
Carb Cup at Dega we could do. I mean, you can always do something like that, but that would require the Gen 6. So a lot of people might not have that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's top split.
But honestly, I thought about doing something small, because the other thing too is, I mean, we're gonna have, 300 subscribers when we do it. So I mean, once we do that, if we've got like 30 people registered, I mean, we would have like a full session if we wanted to do it normal.
I only see it because I can see it on my stream. I've got the Q2 app running.
So, ooh, the A car coming up. The yeah, it's definitely top split. It's this top split. Got Silvestri in there. Yeah, for sure top split. Yeah, I mean, Carb Cup, I mean, you could do, but I don't think that's. Yeah, the track is so big and you'd have so much caution, it would be a lot. I've thought about maybe doing something small and seeing if we could do like a heat race format. I think that would be fun. To do a very small track, you know, with the D car, just to keep it relatively short, keep it interesting, and allow everybody to race together. I think that would be the best thing. But again, I've bounced around a whole bunch of ideas. I've thought about doing a heat session. I've thought about doing maybe kind of 2 sessions. Oh, I got somebody junked up. Who's junking? Who's junking? Whoa, easy now. Easy, Tiger.
My God.
Bree's looking pretty brilliant right now. That's what I'm saying. Easily would have been past him in 2-3 laps. Yeah.
Dump it! Oh my God.
Whether we get 2-3 laps.
I just love that people just run each other over. I mean, who was that?
Dude, we will.
Who was it that ran him over? Oh my God, we're clicking the wrong buttons, whatever. Yeah, you could do like a New Hampshire. I was thinking smaller, like Bristol, although Bristol, I mean, we're pretty decent there, so I don't want to do that. Thought about a really small track like Thompson, or USA, or something like that, or New Smyrna. Just something that's a small night race kind of deal that I think would be fun. As much as I would love to run like a mile and a half with you guys, like in Texas or something like that.
Sure, I got hung in the saber barrier. I had to tow in.
Hunged. Yeah, you can. Like I said, I believe that you can do heat racing for pretty much anything. I don't know if you can for asphalt. I believe that you can. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, but I think to do heats would be a lot of fun. Have everybody qualify in, set your heats. That way I can kind of stream and watch and see you guys race, because I want to see you guys race too. It's not about me. It's about watching you guys and just having fun with you guys. It's not about it's not all about me. Yeah, I believe Smyrna I don't think is. I know USA is. I think New Smyrna is not free. have to double check. But they're coming a lap 40 here, so I mean they're gonna be getting ready to go. Yeah, we still got 19 minutes of repairs. We're almost repaired. Let's take a look here up at the front of this field. So we got the 3 truck who looks like he stayed out after getting all that damage and getting junked up by the 2 truck. He's gonna try and stay out. He's gonna try and make this work. But we are gonna watch this on the TV3. So they should be getting ready to double up here soon. No, they've got what, 12 laps to go. We've got 19 minutes of repair. That's not happening. But I am interested to see what happens here. We didn't even get to the first pit stop. That's what bothers me, because now we don't know what these trucks are like. You know, between you know, new tires, old tires, and whatnot. I mean, obviously the news are better, but so let's see this restart now. Watch right here. Watch him try to get a big old start. Here they come. See, I think the race is gonna be back here. Everybody protecting that. Oh, in the back there. Oh god, that Ford truck is all over the place. Don't know if he saved it or not.
Sorry.
Looks like he did. There goes the 1 truck.
Come on, 2 car, you can't be doing this.
And they're around him. There he goes. 13 making a move. Oh, they touch. They bump. They bang. 8 gonna do. Jeez. Making a hole on the bottom. Smizer. Up to P2. Number 1 gotta try that crossover though. Oh, it gets into the door. Almost loses it himself. Jeremy.
I saw that.
Little bit of calmness here. The 2 and the 3. They meet again. See what happens here between these two. No love lost. I am definitely going to be watching this. Just to see what happens when the 2 gets by him, because he's going to pass him. The 3's on old stuff. Here he comes, he got that run. See what he does. And gives him the benefit of the doubt. How about it? Let's check in on these leaders here. Say 13 is checking out. And really he's car number 5. Again, I hate it with these stupid ghost numbers. It's just so stupid. Oh. Don't know what happened there. But it's short track racing. I mean, you can't think that that's not going to happen. Say the 4 did manage to get back around John. But they are coming to 5 to go. Yeah, if you disconnect before the race is finished, yeah, you'll always lose iRacing. Yeah, I mean, PJ, your iRating is based on how you finish. So everybody has an iRating. You start off with, what is it, 1350? And yeah, so every time you finish, they basically look at your iRating compared to everyone else. So if the race went perfectly as a computer would think, the racer with the highest iRating would win. and the racer with the lowest I rating would finish in last place. Now, it never happens that way. So, you get these little fluctuations. So it trades I rating between those drivers to compensate. Alright, so if you started, you know, in the highest numbered truck, so you started in like the 17 truck out of 17 trucks, and you win the race, you've proven that you're better than everyone else in that field, so they add I rating to your score, and everyone else loses some I rating. Now, granted, those people have finished in front of other people, so they're gaining I rating. So basically, it's a give and take with each driver you're racing with, which is why finishing in your numbers' sake will generally keep you from losing I rating or not losing too much. So let's say you're in the 10 truck, it's a 15 car field. If you finish 10th, there should be 5 people behind you. Yeah, those people should have a lower I rating or the same I rating as you. Lower I rating or a higher I rating. Yeah, there's nobody in front of you, or the people who finish in front of you could have a higher I rating, but they're going to be displaced by somebody behind you who would have a higher I rating. So that's how it works, kind of in a nutshell. It's not easy. It's not a very simple, you know, here's how it works. You know, there's a little bit to it. Silvestri up on Smizer. One truck is able to pull away. See what happens here. Let's go to TV1. He keeps it off of him.
2 nights in a row, bud. Don't expect to ever finish a race around me.
Oh. Oh.
What are you talking about, Jeremy?
This will be the Mike for Christopher Jr. Smizer just spins the truck. So I'm gonna guess that there was a little bit of roughhousing between number 1 truck and our race leader there.
So what you achieve this time, Mike? Last time it was you. I think you locked up the tires or something like that.
So let's take a look from Mike's camera, because I want to see what he's talking about here. So let's just go to the chase. No, not that chase, this chase. So that's the 1 truck on the inside right there. Dives to the inside. Doors him.
Going for the win, yeah. Yeah. You do the next day, it's on next time. Because I'm going to show you going for the win.
So I mean, that right there, if he could have gotten back around Smizer real quick, he might have been able to put him down and chase him down, but I don't think so. I mean, he had it hooked up pretty good. Yeah, that's a tough one for Jeremy. I mean, you get out there, you take the lead, you pass the 1 obstacle, and then you get doored for the lead. I mean, I would be upset too. But apparently, there's probably more history there than we know. So, anyway. Well, that'll do it for us. What can I say? Bad race on our part. Say, let me pull up the results. This will be a kick in the head, I'm sure. And it is minus 102 in I rating, down to 31.29. Oh god, this is a horrible slide. Horrible. Ooh. So anyway, let's hope that we can do better in the coming races. For God's sakes. Oh, that sucks. Anyway, we'll catch you guys a little bit later. Like I said, we'll either do the 845 or we'll do the 1045. My guess is probably the 845. It's kind of funny that the 1 did the same exact thing to the 8. Didn't get any complaints, but whatever. So anyway, I appreciate you guys on the stream. And until the next time, take care.